Hey Brady, let's go over your paper. You say here in the second line, in the article separation of church and state, you would need the quotation marks around it. And when you use something in the sentence, you don't use it again here. So you should have put the author here. If there wasn't an author, then just the one, because you already said the title here. So whatever you put in the sentence, you don't put again in the parentheses. And so you also need the quotation marks around your titles always. So let's continue on. Be careful with comma splices. Here's an example. You have a complete sentence and then followed by a complete sentence, and you join them with a comma, so that would be a comma splice. The sentence, the church has been anything but kept our state issues, but for an amazing reason. That sentence doesn't quite make sense. From the beginning of the United States, God and the church is everywhere in the country, even having all the presidents swear the Bible to the Declaration of Independence. This is kind of hard to follow as well. So, from the beginning of the United States, from the founding of the United States, or you could start it with, going back to, the Declaration of Independence. So this sentence could have just been reworded a little bit. God is everywhere. And you say, in beginning of the country, and then, or beginning of the United States, and then saying the country here, so that's redundant. So there's a lot of different ways that you could rephrase this sentence right here, but as it is right now, it is just a little bit hard to follow. And if you are interested in different ways that you could revise that, we can definitely go over that. This would have been interesting to back up to tell us, like, how long ago were Bibles used in textbooks. So you'd need a comma here. So you have a complete sentence. Freedom of religion is free because of the fact that the government does not favor one religion, like Thomas Jefferson feared, comma, and people in America have, because you have a complete sentence after the conjunction. This is a good sentence. Come down here. So this is your thesis. Your intro could have been a little bit longer. You're still a little short. If you take the works cited out, you're still a little short. But right here, you don't say it needs to be done with. You just say it's widely argued. So that's not a thesis statement, because you're just saying it's argued. So it's not telling your audience whether or not you're for it or you're against it. So let's move on to your map. So you have your A in one sentence, and then you put your B and C in one sentence. That would have been better since you have the A in one sentence, to put your B and C in separate sentences. So here, and I believe we talked about this, your thesis paragraph needs to be nothing but you, no sources. It's all you. No comma here. Good use of a semicolon there. Say good, but you put green and then green again. So you would need to put the title down here. You're only allowed 2 lines of a direct quote per page, and this one you have 4. So it's a little bit too much of a direct quote, and you only have the green source in here. So this could have used more sources. So yeah, this whole paragraph, you just have the green. It's a little bit too long of a paragraph. So your intro should have had 2 paragraphs, your A 2 paragraphs, B, C all have 2 paragraphs to help break up and have that stronger organization here. Let's continue on. So more sources in this one. So same thing here, last name, last name. So same thing here. This one is much better with the variation of the sources, but it could have you could have varied it up with the the title and the sentence, in the article called, and then the last name, or vice versa. Let's continue on. Very long time without any sources, and it just that green source is used quite a bit. Your font is changing right here. You can kind of see. I know it's hard to see here, but your font is definitely changing. And another too long of a direct quote. So you have this whole paragraph here, and you just have just the green again. That's all you have. Okay, this is good. Again, with the page number, the last name, overdoing it. Period does not go here. You put it here, which is correct, but you don't need to put it here. Another comma splice. Complete sentence just joined with comma. And here's your conclusion. Let's come down to your works cited. And what you have is definitely good. I do not see your personal interview. Let's see how many sources you have. You have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But you have, let's see here, website. I'm going to say this is a website. This is telling me that it's a book. If it's a book, then this would be italicized. This is unclear what this one is, so it's missing something here. Some of these are missing some of the information to make it clear what exactly the type of source that it is. Overall, your works cited is good. So I hope this helps, and we will talk to you soon.